This is your host, Sherilyn Pellegrino from IntelliTravel. I'm your Director of Group Travel with IntelliTravel and want to welcome all of our IntelliTravel advisors to tonight's Interactive Groups webinar. What a great opportunity to book vacations for your existing and new clients. Don't miss this opportunity as resorts, tours, and cruises are selling out quickly. Our partners have deals which are better than ever. So what can you do right now? Here are 5 quick IntelliTravel tips to help you manage and grow your travel business. Tip number 1. Educate your clients on what the industry is doing to keep them safe and healthy. Tip number 2, reach out. Let them know that you are their loyal and trusted travel advisor. Tip number 3, set up groups for 2026 and even 2027. Collaborate with your local business development manager. Have joint conference calls together with your clients. Tip number 4, find the opportunities. The historic deals and values won't last forever. And lastly, tip number 5, further your education. Perfect your fundamentals through IntelliTravel training events like these. IntelliTravel is here to provide you help and support for you by answering phones, emails, chats, and continuing projects to help build for your future. Our best advice is to pay close attention to the directions and inspiration IntelliTravel is distributing. Thank you for taking time out of your busy evening to join us. We're here to help you grow your travel business. So tonight, get ready to get more out of your partnership and ours with Exoticca. In this interactive webinar, you'll learn all about groups and much, much more. Join us here every other Wednesday night for one of these interactive groups-focused preferred partner webinars, where you'll get hands-on training from our top travel providers, IntelliTravel's preferred partners in travel. Please watch your email for notices from us about updates to our online training program. Look for more of these upcoming special appearances by our travel partners. Also, download our IntelliTravel Advisor Training app for exclusive access to our weekly preferred partner podcast. All of this training is brought to you by IntelliTravel.com. So sharpen your pencils and take good notes. But if you missed something or want to see the seminar again, it's available for free and whenever and wherever you want. All of these webinars are archived and available for replay in the IntelliTutorial section of our back office website under the Groups tab. At the end of tonight's event, there will be a live question and answer session together with our special guest. However, with so many attendees this evening, it's not possible to open up the phone lines without interrupting the webinar. Right now, everyone except the presenters are on mute. You can submit questions using the question box at any time during the presentation. The question box is found in the control panel at the right of your screen. For those of you on mobile devices or tablets, look for the question mark icon. At the end of the event, we will read and answer as many questions as possible. Please be sure to only ask questions that relate to this webinar topic. All other questions should be directed to the email address customerservice@intellitravel.com. And finally, watch the chat box in your control panel for important information and valuable IntelliTravel updates and reminders. So now, without further ado, I'd like to bring on the real expert, your training specialist this evening, the Vice President for North America of Exoticca. Our special guest speaker is Mike Quinto. Mike, take it away.
Well, thank you so much. Thanks everyone for joining me. Thanks for that intro. That was absolutely fabulous. And I do want to thank everyone that was able to join us tonight for this incredible webinar. Like I said, I know how busy it is for you guys right now. Lots of events and things going on. So I do appreciate you guys taking some time, to hear about Exoticca and what we have to offer for your clients. Don't worry, I'm going to make it fun. I'm going to make it exciting. I have new ways to teach you guys how to make some incredible money. Okay, so anybody that likes to make some money, we're going to learn how to make some extra money tonight for sure. So the way the webinar is going to go is so I'm pretty much going to give you guys a brief intro to who is Exoticca, where do we come from, what do we do, who's our ideal client, just to give an idea of the tour company itself. Then we're going to go into our groups department and we're going to discuss how we do groups, how you can build groups with us, how it all works. Then I'll go over kind of some fam trips we have coming up, our agent specials, our loyalty program, and then I'm going to quickly hop over to our website and show you guys how easy it is to make a quote with Exoticca or get a group quote with Exoticca. But without further ado, I will start on the good stuff, So first things first, who is Exoticca? Where do we come from? So Exoticca, we consider ourselves the next gen tour operator. And we say that because when you see our systems and how easy we are to use, you'll kind of understand that there really is nobody else in the industry that's currently doing what we do, which is awesome. So, but first things first, Exoticca was actually invented in 2012. Okay, so I know top end left hand corner is Barcelona 2015. That's because in 2015, that's actually when our first tours launched. But from 2012 to early 2015, the only thing the owner of Exoticca did was make contracts. And he and his wife went direct to every single airline, every hotelier, every DMC, every transfer company, and negotiate rates and contracts. And like, so all of our contracts are direct with the company we're working with. So if your clients are staying at a Hilton or a Marriott, that's because we have a direct contract directly with the hotel, which is how we are able to get our incredible prices. We have over 300 different itineraries in our portfolio. All 300 of those itineraries can be booked as groups, as private groups, which is amazing. We have 11 source markets. So that means we're selling out of 11 different countries. That's important to you guys because, again, I know you're like, well, Mike, I'm sitting here in the USA, I'm sitting here in Mexico. Why is it important if you guys sell out of Australia? I'm going to teach you why. We are a global company and we want to help you guys become global travel agents. There's no reason for you guys to limit yourselves just to clients that are in the USA and Canada and Mexico or wherever you're sitting right now. And I'm going to teach you guys how to utilize that and how to make some money by doing a few Facebook posts. It's quite incredible. The next thing you should know is Exoticca is a very large company. Our head office in Barcelona, Spain alone employs over 500 people. That's a lot, and that doesn't include any of our ground teams in country or our team over in North America. So like I said, we're a very large company. Might be new to travel in North America, but by no means are we new to travel. We've been doing this for a long time. So we have top technology, which I'm going to teach you guys all about. We craft our own portfolio. So all of our tours are something our travel crafters have put together. These are people that live in these destinations and craft these itineraries to save your clients time so they can really enjoy the destination that they're in. We have a strong financial backing, high customer satisfaction rating. And right now, so you guys know, we have over 27,000 certified reviews on Trustpilot, and we're sitting at a 4.5 out of 5. So clients love us. How you guys can use that to your advantage is, say you have a client that comes in or you're putting a group together and, you guys want to use Exoticca and you go to your clients, you're like, hey, listen, I got this amazing company to do wicked tours to Greece. They're called Exoticca. Here's some info about them. They're great. And your clients are like, I've never heard of Exoticca. Who are they? Can I trust them? Are they a good company? And again, you can say, you know what? Hop onto Google, type in Exoticca reviews Trustpilot. We use Trustpilot because every single preferred operator that you guys have, every single one, all of our preferred operators you guys have are on Trustpilot, and everyone has great reviews. You guys only take on the best and preferred. So again, you can use that to your advantage. Tell the clients to go there, read the reviews. Is every single review perfect? No, it's not, but 95% of them have an excellent rating for us, which is super exciting. So you can definitely use that to your advantage. So what's in it for travel advisors? What's in it for you guys? And then what's in it for your clients? Okay, so first thing, I want to focus on you guys. So you guys know, you guys get full commission on all trip components. So when you book a package with Exoticca, it's the whole thing. You don't got to worry about nothing. It is the airfare, it is the transfers, it is the hotels, it is the sightseeing, it's some meals, it's the whole 9 yards, it's everything. And you guys get paid a full 16% commission on everything, okay? Yes, 16% commission even on airfare. Even if you're booking basic economy airfare, I'm still paying you guys 16% commission. It's absolutely incredible. No one pays that kind of commission on air. But the cherry on the sundae, the cherry on top is not only do we book the air and pay you guys commission on it, we manage the airfare. If there's a cancellation, a deviation, something happens, a storm comes through and the airports are shut down for a day or 2 days or flights get canceled, it is not your problem. You don't got to call the airlines. You don't got to wait on hold. You don't got to reprotect your clients. We do everything for you. Heaven forbid your clients are flying to Italy and they're flying with American Airlines. American Airlines cancels the flight. Before you even know American Airlines has canceled the flight, you're going to have an email from someone from my team saying, hey, listen, we're so sorry. American Airlines canceled this flight, but don't worry, I've protected your clients on new flights. Here's the new tickets. Here's all the new stuff you need. I've already contacted the ground team and destination, so they know there's new flight times, and you are good to go. Tell your clients and have an amazing trip. It is that easy. So we take all that stress off you while paying you guys 16%. We then pay you guys instant commissions. So what does that mean? That means if you're booking a trip now, so today, for December 2026, okay? So over a year away, but you're booking it today, you put the deposit down today, I'm gonna pay you 60% of your commission within 30 days of deposit. You don't gotta wait till final payment. You don't gotta wait until the client travels and gets back and whatever it is. You know what? You made the booking, you're gonna get paid right away, and you're gonna get the money in your bank account because again, it's your money, you earned it, right? The next thing is Exoticca never, ever, 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 no matter what, under any circumstance ever, will do a commission recall. So let's just say, heaven forbid, you booked your client for December 2026, we pay you your 60% of the commission, you got it, you deposited it, you spent that money, and then all of a sudden, 2 months prior to departure, 30 days prior to departure, your client calls you and says, you know what? I can't go anymore. My mom's sick, my dad's sick, I broke my leg, something happened, we're expecting we can't travel, whatever it may be, they canceled the trip. We are insured for your commission, so we will not do a commission recall. The money's yours. Thank you for trusting us and trusting your clients with us. So again, we're here to protect travel agents. We love travel agents. We love you advisors out there, and we're going to show it in everything that we do. We then have our free 48-hour price block, and you're probably like, Mike, you're a tour operator. Why would I need to block a price? Don't your prices stay the same? They don't. And the reason why is because we are dealing with live airspace. I don't own the airlines. Yes, I have contracts with them, but I don't own them. And as you guys know, with airfare, pricing can be extremely volatile. You have a client call you up today and say, hey, listen, I want to get a flight down to Cancun, Mexico. Can you book me a flight? And you're like, yep. You quote them out and they call you back 3 days later, like, yep, that sounds good. Can you book it? You go back to book it, and all of a sudden the price went up, the price went down, something happened. I get it. Airfare is super frustrating, very, very volatile. So with Exoticca, because our prices fluctuate based on the airlines, you can always do a free 48-hour price block. So if you're ever quoting a client, put the tour on hold, because then you lock in the price, okay? If you put the tour on hold and then you forget about it, you completely forget, you're busy, don't worry, it auto cancels. So after 48 hours, it's gonna auto cancel. You're never gonna get a debit memo. You don't gotta worry about anything. So again, always put everything on hold, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do that in a second. Then we have our onboarding team, and this is super important for you guys, okay? We want every single travel agent that joins the Exoticca agent portfolio to do our onboarding training. It is a 20 to 30 minute live training that you get to pick out the date and time. So again, once you've registered on our website, or if you've already registered but you haven't done the onboarding, you can always do it right in the agent portal, which I'll show you guys in a second. But the onboarding is a 20 to 30 minute live training. You pick the date, you pick the time, and we teach you everything you need to know about Exoticca. How to make a booking, how to cancel a booking, how to add on excursions, how to switch the hotels, how to add pre-nights, post-nights, where to get your documents, where do you get your commission, how do you do group quotes, everything. We teach you it all, and it will make you feel like a rock star. You'll totally get it. You'll get a certified badge you can put in your email address by doing it. And like I said, it's only 20 to 30 minutes long to do. But again, I know time is money. I totally get it. And I don't expect you guys to do my onboarding training for free, okay? So I'm gonna pay you guys. I'm gonna pay you $200 for 20 to 30 minutes of your time. So sign up for the onboarding training, and then you will get a $200 Exoticca voucher to be used on anything you want to use it on within Exoticca. If you're going on a fam trip, you can put it towards your fam. If you want to go on a personal trip, you can put it towards a personal trip. It's an awesome little feature for you guys to have. So as soon as you do the onboarding, you become part of our bronze program. We give you the $200. And again, it's great because you will feel like a rock star. You'll feel very confident, and it doesn't take long. We have the best booking technology in the business. If you've ever been to my website and checked it out, it is the simplest thing in the world. You pick out everything for your clients. So, your clients are like, hey, I want to go away for about 10 days to Italy, to Greece, Spain, Vietnam, Dubai, India, Peru, Brazil, wherever your clients want to go. You go to our website, you click on, if they want to go to Italy, you click Italy. There'll be 17 different tours that pop up, all different lengths, focusing on different regions of Italy. You find the itinerary that works for your client, you click on that. Then you get to pick out the hotel accommodations. Do your clients want 3-star hotels? Do they want 4-star hotels? Do they want 5-star hotels? You click the button on what style of hotels they want. Then you pick the dates. What dates can your clients travel? Okay, here's the calendar, pick the date, you pick the date out. Once you pick the date out, we're going to search for airfare. You get to pick out the airfare for your clients. So even though we have these amazing prices, we're not forcing your clients to go on any flights they don't want to. We're going to show you all the flights available, and then you can choose what flight best works for your client. And then finally, you get to pick out any optional excursions your clients want to do. Of course, we're going to include heaps of things for your clients to do in destination, but we also believe in free time, okay? So in the afternoons, we believe in free time in major city centers. So we're in Rome, we're in Venice, we're in Athens, we're in Dublin. We always give your clients one full free day, because we get it. Like, yes, they want to go on tours. Yes, they want to learn about things. Yes, they want to, do all that fun stuff and travel with the group. But what they also want is some free time to do their own thing. Maybe they want to sleep in. Maybe they want to go to the Jameson distillery. Maybe they want to go to the Guinness factory. Again, everyone has different things they want to do. And on that free day, they can do what they like. Of course, every single afternoon when we have free time, or on those full free days that we give your clients in destination, they can choose one of our incredible optional excursions. And you can do that, like, again, at the click of a button. You finalize the quote, you send it out to your clients. So once you get your quote back, it takes 30 seconds, and you'll get a 15-page personalized brochure PDF file for your clients. Has their itinerary, has the prices, has the flights, has the hotels, has everything, and it will literally take you 2 minutes. It looks incredible. You'll send it off to your clients and they're like, wow, this my agent put in so much work to this. That looks amazing. So you'll see that as well. Now, what is in it for your customers? That's a lot of great stuff for you, but why should your customers go with Exoticca? Well, first thing, we have unmatched pricing with the best price guarantee, okay? You cannot FIT it. You cannot go through another tour operator. There is no one that can match our prices for what we offer. But if you were the 1 in a million that found a better price than us for what we offer, we'll match it and beat it for you guys, okay? Like I said, we know we have some of the best prices in the industry. We have over 300 itineraries, like I said, 24/7 worldwide support, okay? So we have a ground team in every single country I go to. I have a ground team in India. I've got one in Vietnam. I've got it in Cambodia. I've got one in Peru. I've got one in Brazil. I've got one in Argentina. I've got one in the US. I've got one in Canada. Every single place in the world that we do tours, we have a ground team that's there in the local time zone to help your clients out. Heaven forbid something went wrong. They got off the flight, hopped in the transfer, they forgot their umbrella or their AirPods on the plane. They can always reach us 24/7 via phone, via WhatsApp, or via our app. So no matter what they want to do, they can always get a hold of us. Also, and one thing that I think that truly separates us from everyone else in the industry is our English-speaking expert local guides, okay? We take the guiding experience to a whole other level. When we say local guides, we don't mean a local who was born in that country, and that's it. So like, for example, if your clients are going to Peru, okay? When your clients arrive into Lima, Peru, they'll have a guide that was born in Lima. He or she will be the tour leaders the 2 days you're in Lima. When you're done with Lima, you wave goodbye to them, you hop on your flight, you get to Cusco. Once you arrive in Cusco, you get a brand new local guide born in Cusco. Then that local guide is going to take you to Machu Picchu, but then you're getting a brand new guide in Machu Picchu, an expert to take you around the grounds, around the Citadel, and teach you everything you need to know. And then when you go from there and fly over to Puno to see Lake Titicaca, again, once we get to Puno, your main guide's still with you, but once we arrive in Puno, a brand new guide born in Puno, Peru, will come on board, and he or she's a tour leader for the 2 or 3 days you're there. We do this because if they're local to the city, they've grown up there. They know the dialect. They know the best karaoke bar on a Tuesday night. They know the best restaurants. They live there. They're prideful people that this is my city. I want to show this to you guys and show you how amazing my city is. It's a completely different experience, Clients love our guides. If you read the reviews, you're going to see all about it. But the next thing that's even better than just having a local there, these are experts. And you're probably like, Mike, what does an expert mean to Exoticca? Well, for example, if your clients go to Egypt, every single one of our guides in Egypt is a certified Egyptologist. They went to a Western university, studied Egyptology for 4 years in history before they could ever tour on our tours, okay? If you go to Iceland, every single one of our guides is a geologist, okay? Like I said, our guides are second to none in the industry. They really will make the difference for your clients, and it's a big reason why your clients should go with Exoticca. We also guarantee departures with just 2 passengers. So we're not one of those companies that needs a minimum of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 people for a tour to operate. Our sweet spot's about 12 to 18 passengers, okay? Most of our tours are always going to operate there. So we say our average group size is about 16 passengers. Is it always 16 passengers? No, it's not. If you went to Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, Ethiopia, our max group size is 6 people. If you went to the Galapagos in Ecuador with us, our max group size is 14 people. We need to keep the groups small. We want your clients to have an incredible immersive experience in these destinations. And when you have a group of 30, 40, 50 people, it is not the same experience. So we love our small groups. That's what we're known for. And that's what your clients can come to expect with us. And again, because we guarantee our departures on 2 passengers, if just your clients book and no one else books on that tour, the tour will still run and your clients will get a private tour for the price of a group tour, which is pretty incredible. And like I mentioned before, we are rated excellent on Trustpilot with over 27,000 certified reviews. So how do you make more money with Exoticca? Any of our competitors, typically this is what they pay, and some pay more, some pay less, but this is a very good standardized thing. If you're booking a tour with any other company, the land portion of it, say the tour is about $3,000, say they're paying you 16% commission, you're gonna make $480. Awesome. On the airfare, if you book the airfare through them or even through a consolidator or anything else, say the airfare is around $1,500, on average, you might get paid 3% commission on the airfare. So that's $46. Taxes are $455. No one pays commission on taxes, obviously. So on a $5,500 package with the competitors, you're making $526 in commission. When you book Exoticca, and even at a less commission rate at 15%, because that's our average across the board, on the land portion, you're making $450. But on the air, you're still making that full 15%. That's $232. And then we even pay that 15% commission, or 16 in your guys' case, on the taxes. Yes, we actually pay you commission on the taxes. Nothing with Exoticca is non-commissionable. Anything you add on, you are making commission on it. So again, you'll make on average $224 more per booking on a $5,500 booking per couple, which is incredible. So about that 48-hour price block, I do want to mention it to you guys again, because if you are looking to book individual clients, it's super easy. There'll be a button that says block the price for 48 hours. You click that, you click hold the price, and then we guarantee the price for 48 hours. You can always go right back into your agent portal, click on it, hit book now, hit make payment, and you're good to go. And I'll show that to you guys in a second. What's also amazing is our price point for what we offer is second to none. So comparing us to the other guys out there, and we won't mention any names there, but to go to Peru 9 days, $12.99, and that includes your international airfare and domestic airfare. In Portugal, 9 days, $13.99. Greece, 9 days, $22.49. That includes your airfare from any major US gateway. That includes your internal airfare. That includes your touring, your hotels, your transfers, all your breakfasts, a few other meals. So our price point compared to everyone else is absolutely amazing, and we don't sacrifice quality on that. So now we're going to start getting into what we do, and I'm going to start getting into the group stuff for you guys, okay? After I talk about our new tools for you guys to use. So we have different tour styles. 95% of my portfolio is the first 2 on the left-hand side, the fully escorted tours and fully escorted tours with free time. If you are booking one of my tours, it's most likely one of those, okay? The biggest difference, and you'll read them in the itineraries, we differentiate them by destination. So Fully escorted tours with free time is going to be mainly in destinations clients want free time. If your clients are over in Greece, Portugal, Spain, Italy, France, Germany, Switzerland, Ireland, Norway, your clients are going over to Dubai. Clients want free time in these cities. So all of our tours are fully escorted with free time, meaning in the afternoons, we have free time for your clients to do whatever they want. And we're going to have one full free day in each city center. We then have our fully escorted tours, and those are for destinations where clients might not feel comfortable with free time. So if your clients are going over to, Cambodia, India, Sri Lanka, your clients are going over into South Africa, your clients are going over into Kenya, your clients are going over into Brazil. Some clients might not feel comfortable with having a full free day in Delhi, India. So because of that, on those destinations, those more exotic destinations, a tour guide is with your clients 24/7. The tour guide does sleep at the same hotel your clients do. So they have that fully immersive experience and they're with the guide 24/7, which really helps out for those types of destinations. We then have our independent tours, which means that you can take one of our tours, our independent tours, and it's just how it sounds. We book everything as if it was FIT. We book the airfare, we book the transfers, we book hotels, we book day trips. So your clients will, the day trip will come pick up your clients from the hotel, then they'll go to a different hotel, pick someone else up, go to a different hotel, pick someone else up, then they'll do their excursion, then they'll come back to their hotel. That's how the independent tours work. Save some money for clients that want more freedom, flexibility. It's great for them. Again, I only have it in Italy, Japan, Greece, and Dubai. I don't have many independent tours, but they are there in certain destinations for clients looking for them. Then we have our semi-escorted tours for those clients that still want some escorted touring, but they also kind of want to do their own thing. So destinations like Italy, Japan, you're going to get that kind of stuff where the guide will with you in the city center. So when you're over in Rome, the guide's with you. The guide will take you to the Rome train station. He or she will help you get on the train, but he or she will not come on the train with you. So again, they'll wait goodbye at the train station. You'll be on the train alone. You'll get to Venice. When you get off in Venice, you'll meet your new guide over in Venice. But for that train portion, you're not going to have anyone, okay? So we call that semi-escorted tours. And then we have our private tours, which means that you can take any single one of our itineraries and make it completely private. Private driver, private guide, private vehicle. It is just for clients on tour. It's a more luxurious experience. When you do our private tours, they do then become flexible in destination. So if your clients wanted to change the timings around for anything, they can do that, which is fantastic. And then we have our private group tours, and that's what we're going to talk about with you guys more in depth about, is that you can actually make a private tour. You can be like, hey, you know what? I want to take a group away to Iceland, to Italy, to China, to wherever your clients are looking to go, and you can actually build a tour with us from our pre-existing portfolio of tours. So new tools and selling things for you guys to know, and I'm going to go through this pretty quickly for you guys, but I am going to focus on our EPL because it's a game changer. Our EPL stands for Exoticca Private Label. This is how travel agents of the future are going to make a ton of money. If you are motivated, if you're a hustler, if you're a go-getter, if you're like, you know what, this is the year. I'm going to make some serious money in travel, or I'm already making some serious money in travel, but I want to take my business to the next level with minimal effort. And I'm going to teach you guys how to do that in a second, okay? We have a brand new advisor portal I'm going to go over with you guys, and of course, groups I'm going to go over with you guys as well. So first things first, you're going to need to know this for groups as well, is our flight selector, okay? So we have our filters on our flight selector, because like I said, when you go to our website, you can choose the airfare your clients want. Where it says add filters, you'll click that button. On the left-hand side, the box will open up, and then you can put, do they want direct flights, 1 stop, 2 stops? How long's the layover time? Do they want checked luggage? And again, you can fine tune it to exactly what your clients are looking for. Again, we're always gonna have our best price option. We're gonna have our recommended tab and our premium tab. Because again, if your clients want business class, if they want premium economy, that will all be under our premium tab. The next thing you can do is you can add pre or post nights to any stay, and this goes the same way for group bookings as well. You will be able to get group quotes online just like what you're seeing on the screen right now. It's going to be live December 1st for you guys. It's still in beta testing right now. So again, for right now, for groups, what you need to do is you'll go to your agent portfolio. You'll go into the agent profile. Once you go there, you go there to groups, you'll click on, and then you'll click on request group quote. I'm going to show you guys all of this, but that's how we're going to start our group process off. You're going to submit for a quote, and then my team's going to get back to you. But come December 1st, you're going to be able to get live pricing for groups right off our website, which is going to be amazing. It's going to allow you to build a group and get a group quote almost instantaneously, which is fantastic. So guys, this is the most important slide I'm going to talk to you guys about, and this is called our EPL, our Exoticca private label, okay? It is something that many travel agents have asked for a long time, and we're finally able to be able to do it. We launched it January 1st, 2025, and ran it till June 30th, 2025 in beta testing to make sure it's perfect. And now we are ready to roll this out to you guys. So what it is we create a personalized custom website for you, the travel advisor. It is going to have your logo on it. It is going to have your phone number. It is going to have your email address. It is going to have your contact details. And as you can see in the right-hand corner here, you can opt in if you want the chat function as well. This will send, so they can chat with you and they'll contact you via email. If you're online, you can respond back right away. If you're not online, it'll tell them that you're not online. And again, it'll just send an email to you so they can ask any questions. But once you get your private website created, okay, and we create it for you, our IT guys do everything, you're gonna get a unique URL. So a www dot, it's gonna be customized to you. Once you get that URL, you can send that out to anyone. You can post it on Facebook. You can do an e-blast. You can send it to a client thinking about doing a tour. You can send it to a client that's looking, that you're quoting on an Exoticca tour. When they click this link, they go to your website. If they book anything off the website, you get 100% of the commission, okay? So again, you send a link to a client or you put it on your Facebook, a client clicks on it, they go on the Exoticca website, they're like, oh my goodness, a knockout deal to South Africa, $2,000, that sounds too good to be true. They start playing around there, they find flights they like, they're like, oh my goodness, the price might not last, I wanna book it. They book it online. Well, guess what? You get full commission. As soon as they book it and they put a deposit down, you're going to get an email saying, hey, Cynthia from St. Louis just made a booking. Here's her details. Please reach out to her. So again, it's awesome. But what's even more awesome is this. We are a technology first company, okay? So what we've done is when a client clicks on your link, we save that in their cookies for up to 6 months. It's either 3 months or 6 months, depending on their settings. But again, it's saved in their cookies. So let's just say you send the link out, they click on it, they go on the website, they look around, they're like, yeah, no, I'm not ready to book anything today. They close the browser, they close their laptop, they leave. All of a sudden, 3 months later, 6 months later, they see the Exoticca commercial, they hear us on the radio, a Facebook ad pops up, or they just think of Exoticca. Well, guess what? They don't have your link anymore, okay? It's 3 months later, it's 6 months later. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna go to Google and they're gonna type into Google Exoticca. And we're gonna pop up right away because that's our name and we pay a lot of money to pop up through Google. And we pop up and they click on us, but guess what? Since your link is saved in the cookies for them, your link is gonna pop up. If they book anything, you get commission for it, okay? So if you can get someone to click on your link, they are your customer, whether they like it or not, for the next 3 or 6 months, which is amazing. What's even more amazing about this is for those people that are keen, for those people that are ready to make some money, I'm going to give you a success story of one of our platinum agents, okay? In January, she was going to be part of our test pilot program. And, you know, she really wants to be a part of this. She felt, you know, this was going to be a game changer for her. And she's like, Mike, I want it. I want to be one of your first ones. Get it for me. I have an idea. I'm going to make some money. And I'm like, okay, awesome, Vivian. That sounds great. Here's your link. Go for it, right? And all of a sudden, about 4 months later, she had done, this is crazy, but $500,000 with Exoticca in sales. And we're all like, this is incredible. Like, Vivian, like, what did you do? And she said, this is all I did, Mike. She's like, I opened up a Word document. So Microsoft Word, Notepad, whatever, okay? Whatever you got in your laptop and your computer, okay? And she typed a blurb, and the blurb was this. And it just said, Hello, my name is Vivian. I'm a full service travel agent who can book absolutely anything. I've been in the industry for 10 years now and I'm an expert in my field. If you ever want to book anything, please reach out to me. I can give you some great advice, such as what I have below. Right now, I have one of my favorite companies, Exoticca. They have a tour on sale to go to Portugal with flights, 9 days for $12.99. Click on the link below if you're interested, or feel free to DM me. That's all she wrote, okay? Then she went to Facebook, she went to groups, and all she typed in was travel. She made it as generic as possible. She typed in travel and 1,000 different travel groups popped up. And she just started adding herself to all these Facebook groups, all these travel groups, add on. And as soon as she'd get accepted, she'd go on there and she'd cut and paste that blurb, and she'd cut and paste and cut and paste and cut and paste to all of these to all these different groups on Facebook. Well, all of a sudden people are reading her posts and they're clicking on the link. Well, now they've clicked on the link, they're your client. She was getting bookings from around the world. So remember I talked about that 11 source markets and we're a global company? Everyone's on Facebook, everyone's on the internet. They see your link, they click on it, they're yours. Whether they're in Australia, the UK, Mexico, Colombia, Brazil, Spain, Germany, France, the UK, Ireland, Canada, the USA, no matter where they're sitting, if they book a tour, and they can book it on our website, and they have your URL, you make the money off it. So all of a sudden, this Vivian lady exploded. She's now our #1 seller, and it was that easy. I know another girl who has another success story where she actually created a QR code with her link. She created a little flyer on Canva or something. It said like, my favorite deal to the Galapagos, $22.99 with flights, and had the QR code. And people would like, and she went to like her local yoga studio, her mom owned tanning salons. She went to her local gym, and she just put these flyers everywhere. And people would see it and be like, that sounds like a good deal. They take the QR code, they take their phone, they click the QR code, it would pop up. Well, guess what? That's now your client for the next 3 to 6 months. So there is a catch. There's 2 catches actually, okay? Because it does sound too good to be true, and I get that, okay? So catch #1 is you have to do our EPL training, which is that QR code right now in the bottom right-hand corner, okay? So if you want to sign up for this link and you want to do it, you've got to do our EPL training, because there is a learning curve. You need to know how to, like, where to go to load your logo, load your phone number, load your contact details, you know, when a booking is made, when it comes into you, how to action your booking. So you've got to do the training, but I promise you, it'll be the best training you've ever done, because you'll make some serious money. The second catch is this. I only have 6,000 spots. Now I know 6,000 sounds like, wow, that's a lot of spots. Believe me, it is not a lot of spots. Right now, it is on a first come, first serve basis, okay? So if you're interested in getting the EPL, please email me. I will put my contact details on the screen. Email me. I'll forward your email off to your local BDM. Your BDM will fast track everything for you, get you set up. You do the training in the meantime. So when my team has created your website, they'll give it to you. You've done the training, you can load it, you'll get your URL, and then you guys can go to town and start making some serious money. So this is the agent portal, and we're going to need to use the agent portal to do group bookings, which is the most important thing and a great way for you guys to make some money. So again, this is what our brand new advisor portal looks like. On the left-hand side, it has all the things that you need to know. So it has your dashboard, which is what you're seeing on the screen right now. Your dashboard talks about any potential bookings, so anything you put on hold, confirm bookings, any bookings you've made, your loyalty level. And then on the left-hand side, it says dashboard bookings. You can click on bookings to see them, click on commissions to see the commissions owed to you. Under tools, it says private label. That's the Exoticca private label, where you can sign up for the Exoticca private label, but also you're able to tinker with your website. Group bookings, which we're talking about today. You're gonna click on that group bookings tab for everything to do with group bookings. Meaning if you want to get a quote for a group, you go to your agent portal, you click on group bookings, you put request a quote, which I'm going to show you guys in a second, and then you're going to fill out the form and request a group quote for your client so you can get a group going on. Under that, we have our partner rewards. So you can see your loyalty level, how much money you've made off of us, you know, because you guys do get wallet credits as you make bookings. And then you also have your status and all that stuff. Then we have our assets, where we have our marketing assets. So our marketing assets is everything you could possibly ever need to market Exoticca to your clients. It has videos, it has reels, it has TikToks, it has images, it has flyers, it has absolutely everything. Anything you want personalized or custom made, we can do that for you guys as well. But our marketing assets is awesome. Hop on there, take a look around. You can start doing posts, especially when you have that EPL. You can take our images and our deals and our flyers, put your link on there, send it out in an email, put it on your Facebook, start posting it in groups, and you guys can start making some serious money. And under that is our training tab, where you can click on our training, and that's where you can do our portal training, you can do the onboarding training, you can do groups training, you can do the EPL training, you can do all of our trainings. Some are live sessions, some are recorded, and some are kind of like a frequently asked questions kind of thing. When you are in your dashboard, you can also change things around on your booking, which they will teach you in our onboarding program. But everything's like your payments are on there, your passengers' names, date of birth, passport details, and you can edit all this stuff, of course. You can see their flights, the hotels are booked, and the activities they're going to be doing, all their documents. If you want to get vouchers or anything for them, it's all right there for you guys. So these are the two QR codes. One is for our Exoticca onboarding introduction. That's the first one you should do. Very important. Feel free to scan that QR code and set up a date and time. That is the one where if you do it, we are going to give you that $200, okay, and that wallet credit for you guys to use, okay? So make sure that you do the onboarding session. It is amazing. You'll love it. If you've done our onboarding session or you want to do both trainings, we have our advanced training that's really going to refine your sales techniques, most popular destinations right now, how to market them, how to use our website to your advantage. It talks a little bit about the EPL, so you can do that as well, and they're both on the screen right now. So now introducing our groups. I had a video to play for you guys. It was actually created by our groups team over in Barcelona, but unfortunately the volume doesn't seem to be working. So I'm going to play it so you guys can see it, because it'll show you kind of what to do, and I'll talk about anything that you need to know. So this is the Exoticca group request form. So you'll that button, and then you'll press a quote from us.
Hey, Mike, you're going in and out because of the audio.
It is. We're just gonna skip that then, okay? We're gonna skip that video. It didn't work out. I was hoping I could do a little bit of translation for you guys, but a group's policy is on the screen right now for you guys, okay? So the way it pretty much works is, like I said, you're going to go get that quote. So you're gonna request a quote, and the way you're gonna request it is on that form. You get to pick out, all the details you want to do. So on that form, it really does ask you a lot of questions in the sense of, how big do you think your group's going to be? So you might already have a group. You're like, you know what? I've got a group of 4 families of 4 that want to do a multi-generational tour, and they want to go to the Maldives. They want to go to India. They want to go to Italy, wherever, okay? So you might have the group. Awesome. So then you're going to request, say, hey, 16 people. I want a price based off 16 people, okay? You also might be doing something called a spec group, so a speculation group, where that means is, you know what, I really want to put together my own group, and I want to bring a group to Iceland. I want to bring a group to Peru, to the Galapagos, to wherever. That's what I want to do, but I don't know how many people I'm going to get to book on. It could be 10 people, it could be 15, it could be 20, I really don't know. And it could be 30, 40, 50, whatever your group size is, right? So we're going to ask you that question, because the price we're going to quote you on is based on the amount of people going. Obviously, if I have a group of 15 people going and a group of 30 people going, the group of 30 is going to pay a cheaper price than a group of 15, because then the cost of the driver, the cost of the vehicle, the cost of the fuel, the cost of all that kind of stuff, we get to divide between more people, okay? So if you don't know the number, I highly recommend you request a group quote for 3 different group sizes. Be like, hey, if I only get 12 people, I want a price. If I get 18 people, I want a different price. And if I get 24 people, I want a different, I want another price, right? So we'll give you the 3 price points. If you're going to market and you don't know what you're doing, always go to market with the highest price. So, hey, I only got 12 people. I'm going to say it's that price. So let's just say it's $2,000 per person, and you're going to go to market with $2,000 per person, okay? Say you get 24 people and then the price is only $1,600 per person because we got that 24. Well, guess what? That extra money is yours. So again, if you go to the market and say, hey, listen, it's $2,000, thinking you're only going to get 12 people, and then you get 24 people because everyone's friends and word of mouth and it spreads and everyone wants to go, all that extra money per person, that is your money. So if you're booking 24 people and you're making an extra $400 per person, plus you're already getting paid 16% commission from us, you will make a killing in groups with us, okay? If you have a set group, okay, like say you're like I said, you're that multi-generational 16 people, you know it's going to be 16 people, you can mark that up. So say we quote you and we say, hey, listen, you can go to Peru 12 days, group price $1,500 a person, and you're like, well, Mike, I can sell it for $2,000 per person. Okay, sell it for $2,000 a person. That's $500 a person markup. You're doing it 16 people, but that's an extra. It's a lot of money. You know what I mean? That's a lot of extra money for you guys, right? So yeah, you can mark up our group tours, and that way that you're able to make some serious money. Just my biggest thing to say is this: don't be greedy. Groups can be difficult sometimes, and you know, if you mark it up too much, you won't get any booking out of it. People see the price point, they'll be like, yeah, this is too high. So again, maybe on your first one or two while you get in the feel of it, maybe mark it up $100, $200, or again, like I said, even on the price that we're quoting you, you're still making 16% commission. So you're still making good money either way. So how does the group process actually work now that you know what to do, okay? So day one, you finally get the quote back and you accept the quote. You're like, yeah, Mike, you know what? These prices look great. I want to do a group with you. Let's go for it. You then have 30 days with no deposit at all to be able to market it. So you can go to market and you can put it in your Facebook, email people, be like, hey guys, I've got this price from Exoticca. It's an amazing tour. I'm going to be going on this tour, and we have this price locked in for the next 30 days. So if you're interested, let me know, and we'll get everything put together for you. I can get you all the details. Okay, amazing. Okay, after 30 days, let's say you're like, yep, I've got 15 people that are keen to put deposit down. The deposit is $250 per person. That is it. It is not a lot of money. They put that money down, they lock everything in, they're good to go. Okay, now let's say it's been 30 days, you went to market with it, and you only got 4 people. You only got 6 people. There wasn't that much interest, but you're positive that you're going to get some interest. You just need more time. Okay, so after 30 days, you come back to us. You say, listen, I've only got 6 people right now. I need more time. Can I still sell this past 30 days? We'll do something called revalidate the fare. So we'll just make sure everything's still available. We'll go back to the hotels and say, listen, we put the hotels on hold for another 30 days. Can we put the airfare on hold for another 30 days? Can we do all this for an extra 30 days? 95% of the time, it's a yes. The odd time it might be like, oh, you know what? If you need more time, we've actually sold more rooms at the hotel, so it's $25 more per person. It's $50 more per person. So we come back, we re-quote you, say, hey, it's $50 more per person. Again, super rare, super rare, but I have seen it happen. And then you can have another 30 days. So you can have 60 days total to go to market and do it. So on day 31 or on day 61, you put your deposits down per passenger, okay? $250 per person, you lock it in, you're good to go. Then 120 days prior to departure, 60% of the remainder is due. And then 60 days prior to travel, the final payment is due. And then obviously 0 days prior to travel, you go off on your amazing tour. So as far as groups go, so you know, for every 20 passengers, the 21st person is free. So everyone's like, where's the free tour conductor rate? The 21st person is free when you book a tour with Exoticca. However, if you book between 10 and 20 people, or 10 and 19 people, if you book 10 or 19 people, you'll get 50% off for one person. So you'll get half price for the tour conductor. And again, the half price is on land, on the airfare, half price on everything. The free thing, again, is on everything. Free on the flights, free on the taxes, free on everything. So really, really good value for the tour conductor getting to travel with us. If you need, we can do land only. So say you're like, Mike, you know what? This is a year away, 2 years away. I'm not ready to book airfare, but we're just gonna do land only right now and we'll book the flights later. You can totally do that, right? Or if you wanna book group block airfare, we can do that as well. Or you can go to our flight finder and find flights on the flight finder that you want to use for your group. And that's a great way to do it when you have people traveling from multiple departure cities. So you're like, hey, I got 2 clients flying out of Miami, 2 out of LA, 2 out of Chicago, 2 out of Atlanta, 2 out of JFK. You know what I mean? They're coming from different gateways. I can't get you a block airfare if they're coming from different gateways. So then you can use our website Flight Finder and still get amazing deals on the airfare for your clients, and you still get paid that 16% commission, which is pretty amazing. So, so we have industry-leading perks as far as that goes. Dedicated group specialists, so you'll work with one single agent across the entire booking. So you're not calling into a call center and one time you're dealing with one person, then all of a sudden you're dealing with another person, then you're dealing with another person. It's one person. They know you. They know your file. They built everything for you. You build that rapport with them. It's a great working relationship, and we found that works really, really well. Now, to go into our more advanced group training, there is a QR code right there for you where you can sign up for a quick 15 to 20-minute training on group specifically with one of our group coordinators. And like I said, if you are really thinking about doing groups and you really want to get specific on things, that training is perfect for you. They will teach you everything and make you feel completely at home when you're booking a group with Exoticca. So some of our most popular destinations, again, you can take any of our destinations and build a group, but our most popular right now is Portugal, 7 nights, $10.99 per person. That is our land only prices, so you guys know. But Italy, 7 nights, $14.99. Dubai and Abu Dhabi, 6 nights, $7.99. Turkey, 10 nights, $9.99. Price point is incredible when you build groups with us. Okay, going to South Africa, 8 nights, $7.99 US. Again, this is land only, so we need to add airfare onto this. But again, the airfare prices are incredible through our Flight Finder. So you'll get like that South Africa trip for like $19.99 US to go to Africa 8 nights when you're building a group of 20 people or more. Our group team starts at 10 passengers or more. 9 passengers or less, you can book directly on our website. You can call into our call center. 10 passengers or more, you do need to go through the groups department. So that's the difference there. Some of our top selling products now. These prices on the screen, if you can see them, include international airfare and they include internal airfare. So you can go to Norway, 8 days, $16.99. Portugal, 9 days, $12.99. Italy, 9 days, $17.99. Japan, 9 days, $15.99 per person. Greece, $2,400 per person. Peru, $1,100 per person. That includes your international airfare from the US, your internal airfare, your hotels, your transfers, your breakfast, your guided sightseeing. Like I said, our price point is second to none. Now, like I mentioned to you guys before, you do get to choose your own adventure with Exoticca. So all the prices that you are seeing on the screen are booked in something called our Charm portfolio. Our Charm hotels are 3-star. Clean, safe, nice, well-vetted hotels, but not the glitz and the glam. It is a great price point for those clients that come to say, hey, you know what? I don't need anything fancy for a hotel. I want it to be clean. I want it to be safe. I want it to be well-vetted, good location. That's all I care about. Charm is good for them. For those clients that want something a little bit nicer, we can go to our 4-star or superior. It's typically $25 to $50 more per person per night. And again, when you get to superior, then we're staying at the Marriott, the Hilton, the Westin, the W, all those styles of hotels. Or you can upgrade your clients to our luxury portfolio, which is our 5-star product. Absolutely outstanding product. And when you get up to our 5-star product, you're going to be staying at like the Casa de Campos, the Hyatt Regencies, the Mandarin Orientals. So just depending on what your clients are looking for, know that we have something for everyone. Our newest destinations, Ireland and Northern Ireland, we have new tours there. Peru, we have a new tour that includes Rainbow Mountain. New Zealand and Australia, we do both of those as standalones. South Korea, Costa Rica, 9 days, 7 nights with airfare, $10.99. Very, very popular. We have brand new tours over in the United States. We have 4 new itineraries. We do Alaska, we do Music Row, we do the national parks, and we do New England, New York, and along the riverside there. So brand new tour in Japan, an amazing tour to Iceland, 5 days, 3 nights. It's $9.99 with airfare. Great for clients that want a quick stopover there on the way to Europe. And that's a great suggestion. Hey, you're going to Italy, but how would you like to stop off in Iceland for 3 nights? They'll fly into Iceland, they're going to see Reykjavik, they're going to see the geysers, they're going to see the volcanoes, they're going to see the Blue Lagoon, they're going to see all the major things in 3 nights, and then they continue on to their destination over in Europe and get to really enjoy that. I got 2 more slides for you guys and I'm done, okay? So this is our fam trips. I'm going to have 7 fam trips in 2026, but these are our first 2 being released, 1 to Costa Rica and 1 to Kenya. If you are interested, please make sure that you sign up with that QR code right there if you're interested in getting on one of our fam trips. I'll leave that on the screen for 1 second for you guys. All right, and then we're going to go into our loyalty program. Our loyalty program is incredible because if you become a diamond member, if you do $500,000 in sales, I'm going to cut you a check for $10,000. That's on top of the money you've already made with us, already on top of the 16% and all the bonuses and everything else you've got and all the markups you've done. But I'm going to pay you $10,000, a check made out to you for $10,000 for becoming part of our diamond members. And you can see the sliding scale there though. Bronze, you get it when you get your first booking. Silver, 50,000 per year. You know, you booked a group, we'll send you a milestone commission of 500 bucks. Then every booking on top of that, you get another $50 top-up commission. If you get to gold, so again, you're excited, you got the EPL going, you're booking a group, then you get another commission check, another milestone commission of $1,000, and then every single booking you do after that, you make an additional $100 on top of your 16%. Then you're super excited, you're making the money, this is amazing, you're loving Exoticca, clients are coming back, they're rebooking with you for next year because it's an awesome product, and you hit our Platinum Club. And you hit our Platinum Club, and then we cut you another check for $2,000. So far you made $3,500 in milestone commissions. Every single booking you make after that, you're making $150 bonus commission, and your agent discount goes to 20% off everything for you and up to 4 people traveling with you. And then you go to our Diamond Club, you're killing it, your EPL is amazing, you're getting lots of repeat business, you're getting referrals, people are loving you, you got some groups under your belt, you hit that 500,000 per year, and we cut you that check for $10,000. And then $200 bonus commission on every single booking you make going forward. Like I said, we are one of those companies that we truly believe in travel agents. If you support us, we will support you. We're one of the easiest companies to make good money off of. Our product's outstanding, and our reviews are fantastic. So, and for those people that do hit, you know, that diamond, platinum, or gold club, we're going to take away our 10 top sales Exoticca sales travel advisors over to Barcelona and our headquarters. It's for you and a +1. We pay for everything. It's going to be, you know, a beautiful, extravagant luxury event to take you guys away to and say thank you for your business. And like I said, you can see where you are on your agent portal once you start doing some bookings with us and where you sit in the rankings. So we'd love to see some of you guys out there. And my last slide for you guys before we get to questions is this one here. Take a photo of it. It's just for issues or anything that you need. So advisor support, you want to call our res team, you want to make a booking, that's the phone number right there. The contact, the email address for them is on your agent portal. If your clients are ever in destination and have an emergency, something happened, your client got sick while they're on tour, they fell down, broke their leg, but the guide wasn't around because they were on their free time, you can get a hold of us 24/7. You can use WhatsApp, you can call us, you can use the app, the Exoticca app. It's always there for you guys. If you have any accounting or commission issues, no big deal. You just email ta.commissions@exoticca.com. And if for the group bookings, you got to fill in that group request form, which is on the agent portal for you guys as well. But that is it for me, guys. I've talked too much, but I do appreciate your time. Thank you so much. I hope you learned a lot today, and we'll open it up to questions now.
Okay, so the first question that I have is, are the packages all inclusive?
So what our packages include is this. They include your airfare, they include all the taxes, they include transfers, they include the hotels, they include the guided sightseeing, they include all breakfasts, and a handful of lunches and dinners. So your clients will still have to pay for a few meals, and if they're drinkers and they want to order a bottle of wine or, you know, get some booze, booze is not included.
Okay, all righty. How flexible are Egypt group tours December of 2026 after Christmas, but the window is during our Christmas break?
how flexible are we?
Yeah. How
For Egypt?
flexible are Egypt group tours December of 2026?
Super, like what you pick out one of the itineraries you like, all the optional excursions are on there to customize it whatever way you see fit. The hotels you can customize the way you see fit, whether it's 3-star, 4-star, 5-star. The Nile cruise ship, you get to pick out between the 3, 4, and 5-star. So yeah, pretty flexible. You can pretty much do whatever you like with it.
Okay. Is there a significant price difference for solo travelers?
Oh, great question. I should have mentioned that. Great question. We love solo travelers, by the way. So one thing you need to know about us is when your clients travel solo with us, we are not a matchmaking company. We are not a company that's going to pair two people of the same sex in the same room. We don't do that. So when you go on tour with us as a single, you get your own room the entire time. If there's river cruising involved, you get your own stateroom the entire time. We also don't believe in dinging singles with some crazy single supplement, okay? So a solo traveler, if you're going to Portugal 9 days, our single supplements like $320. Egypt's like $300. We don't, yeah, fantastic prices for solo travelers.
If someone books online have issues, do they call me to correct the issues?
So if they booked on your EPL website, yes, we will not deal with the client. So if the client, you send them your EPL or they clicked on your EPL on Facebook and like they book something, you get that email off, they call Exoticca directly, we'll pull up their file and we'll say, oh, we actually noticed you booked this through a travel agent. And if the client's like, oh, I booked it online, like, yes, you booked it online, but you booked it through a travel agent, but that's excellent. The travel agent can help you out. Here's a travel agent's details. Please feel free to reach out to them and they can help you out with whatever you need. We always refer the client back to the agent. It is your client. You worked hard for them. You're going to be able to deal with them.
Okay, there seems to be some confusion about the EPL. So I have a couple questions on that. Why do we need to make an appointment for the EPL training? Isn't it online?
No, so the EPL live training is different. The EPL live trade, like that QR code or like it's signing up for the EPL, it really teaches you the really technological side of the EPL so that you fully understand exactly what you're doing.
Okay. So he wants us to email him for EPA training, not use the QR code?
No, for like the training, you can use the QR code, but to get it set up, you've got to email it over to me.
Okay.
So the email address is mike.quinto@exoticca.com.
Okay, so that's the next question was, what email do we request the personalized website? So that you just revert. Okay.
Yeah. mike.quinto, QUINTO@exoticca.com. Email me and I will take care of it for you.
For the EPL, are there any late times or weekends? I work full time.
I know they just introduced new slots at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is the latest slot that we have available right now, I'm sure. And I think it's only once per week.
Okay. Do you have to have a trip booked before you can get the EPL?
No, you don't.
Okay. Is the pricing we see through the agent portal the same as what the client would see if they tried to book on their own through Exoticca site?
So again, so all of our pricing, we have price parity. So it's always cheaper to book through a travel agent. And I'll explain to you guys why, okay? If you go right now to exoticca.com and you go quote, do not log in, pretend you're a regular person going on Exoticca's website, okay? And you go on there, pick the tour out, pick the flights, whatever. On the right-hand side, it gives you a breakdown of the costs. Clients that book direct with Exoticca, we do charge a booking fee. The booking fee is $50 per person. They will pay that with Exoticca. If they book through a travel agent, there's no booking fee. So again, it's always cheaper, always cheaper to book through a travel agent.
Okay, hang on one second because they're asking me to put in your email address. So I'm doing that. Okay, hang on. Where I was. Okay, what was the next question? Can I highlight a specific tour to market on EPL?
Absolutely. So like, yeah, I should say that. Yes and no. So your EPL website will mirror our Exotic website. So whatever deals that we have going on, we will have on your website as well. So, every 2 weeks we have something called our knockout deal. It'll be an extremely discounted price on one tour on like 5 departure dates. So that we focus on your website. But if you're like, Mike, I really want to focus on a Greece tour, we can create a flyer for you for the Greece tour with your EPL on it that you can send out to your clients.
Okay. All right. The next one is, how will an agent keep the markup if the client is paying with credit card directly to the booking engine?
You can only mark up our groups. Okay, so you can't mark up our normal tours. It's only our group department you can mark up. And the way it is, you just tell our groups teams. You say, hey, listen, like before you send the quote out to your clients, like we're going to come back to you and say, hey, listen, for you to do this tour, it's $15.99 a person. And you're going to say, hey, don't put $15.99 anywhere. I want it to say $19.99 because I'm going to mark it up $400. Then all the documentation says $19.99. When your clients pay to Exoticca, we take $19.99. We give you 16% of the $1,600, and that extra $400 is fully yours minus credit card fees. Our credit card fees right now are 3%.
Okay. Those of you asking for Mike's email, I did put it in the chat box as well as I responded to a lot of the questions with his email address. So it's there. Do you have payment links for our clients?
Yes, we do. So everything's done via payment links, including for our group department. You'll get a payment link. You'll send that off to your client, or we can send it off to your client. They'll click on it. They'll put their own credit card in. They do everything themselves. It gets confirmed on our website, and then it's paid, and they're good to go.
Okay. Let me see here. I have a group that wants to do a couple of different cities on the east coast of USA. Can I build an itinerary with Exoticca customized with what they want?
No, you cannot build with us. You have to take one of our tours. You can add pre or post to any of our tours, whether it's a group booking or not. And on those pre and post, you can do anything. So say a client's like, hey, I want to catch a football game, I want to catch a soccer game, I want to catch this, I want to go to this museum that's not on the Exoticca itinerary. On those pre or post nights or those free days, they can do those things that you want to do. So it's customizable that way. But what we call the meat and potatoes, you can't touch. So for example, if I'm doing a tour of Rome, Florence, Venice in that order, I can add things on in Rome, I can add things on in Venice. But if you want anything changed in Florence, like you want an extra night in Florence, I can't do that. We don't customize. That's also how we get our pricing, guys, so you guys know, is like our contracts, like at the Hilton, on a Tuesday night, you cannot beat our price. But on a Thursday night, we're rack rate. You know what I mean, right? So that's why we don't customize things, because then like all of a sudden the price goes through the roof and clients get upset. So we don't do customization, but you can add on pre or post anything you want, but not in the middle of the tour.
Okay, did I miss him saying we can apply for the EPL only after we have our first booking? I thought he said it was the first come up to 6,000.
No. So like the way that it works again is like if you haven't done a booking with us, you are still able to create an EPL, because again, we have no problem with that. What I mentioned was you've got to do the EPL training first before we give you the URL.
And you said there was 2 catches. What's the second catch? The one was the training. First was the training.
And 6,000 people. That's all we get.
Okay. All right. So Natasha, there's your answer on that.
So,
is there a specific airport for international airfare packages?
No, you can pick any gateway you want. On our website, I think I have 26 different gateways. If I pull up.
And can you do business class air?
Of course you can, absolutely. So once you go to our website, you can pick out anything you want. My site's defaulting to Canada right now. Let me just go to US. But like what our website looks like. So yeah, you can do anything you like with it. So
can we adjust packages to not include airfare?
Of course, but only if you're a travel agent. You can do land only. So right now I'm not, so you guys can see I'm not logged in as a travel agent. If I click this Portugal tour $13.99, you can click on the tour loads up. Then you'll go to your gateway city, okay? So our gateway city is right here, where again, you can pick, are they from New York, LA, Chicago, Boston, Fort Lauderdale, Charlotte, like it goes on and on and on. So you pick whatever gateway you want, okay? That's it. Honolulu we have as well. But after, if you are logged in as a travel agent, okay? So if I log in, I'm going to show you what changes. So when you log in, travel advisor, log in. So I'm logged in, I hit book now. So now I go back to our website, but I'm logged in. The way that you know that you're gonna be logged in is you have this green bar at the bottom. So it says log out there. So I'm logged in now. I am on the Canadian site. The prices are in Canadian. The prices in US are way better. But going back to that exact same tour, Europe, going to Portugal, hitting on that coastal cities. Now when I click on it, I hit see trip and I go to gateways. Now you'll be able to see the land only option. And then yes, you can book land only, and then clients can use points or a credit or whatever they have, and you can book the airfare elsewhere.
Okay. Next question they're asking is, can you show the QR code again for fam trips?
Of course I can.
And does fam trips also include flight?
FAM trips do not include flight. They're typically land only for the FAM trips, just because we have so many people coming from different gateways. But that's the QR code right there for the FAMs.
All right, so leave that up for a second. Are non-agents able to travel on the FAM trip with an agent?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. On these two, it's agent only right now.
Okay. To register for Exoticca agent portal, can you send me the link link here? It is not in our listing in IntelliTravel.
Okay, I can send it to you, but all you do is you go to www.exoticca.com, and the top right-hand corner, like I'm already logged in, but it's a log in here, hit log in, hit travel agent, it'll say login details or create new user. Click create new user. You'll put all IntelliTravel's details on there, so their IATA and everything. It'll auto load like everything, so we know where to send the commission, and you can sign up right there. It's instant. So if you do it within seconds, you'll have your login, and you can log in as a travel agent.
Okay. Can an IntelliTravel agent from Belize sign up for Exoticca?
Yes, but we don't sell out of Belize departure cities right now. So right now we're selling out of Canada, France, Germany, Mexico, Spain, US, United Kingdom, and Australia. We do have a few LATAM countries. I think we have Colombia right now and Brazil, and I think Argentina. If you want those ones added onto your profile, you just got to email us. But I know for sure those are the only ones that we have in LATAM right now.
Where can I find training in Spanish? Good question.
Yes, we do. We, like I said, like we have a BDM located in Mexico City. So again, if you are situated over in Mexico, just let me know. Also, if you book on, like if you hit Mexico as where you're selling out of, the prices will be in pesos. You get paid in pesos as well. But what's great about it is they are Spanish speaking tours. Okay. So that means the guide speaks Spanish. So when they go away, it'll be everyone on that tour will be from like either Spain, from or somewhere in Latam that speaks Spanish. You won't have anyone from the US on that tour. If you book out of a US gateway, it's an English tour. If they're booking out of a US gateway and they want a Spanish speaking tour, you've got to call in for it. You can't do it on our website. You will be able to do it on our website eventually, but we're not there right now.
Okay, if I'm booking a solo or just 2 clients, will they be added to a guided tour with other people?
If you book, sorry, say that again.
If they're booking 2 solo or booking 2 clients, will they be added to a guided tour?
Yeah, so anyone you book on our website will be added to a guided tour. Like I said, our average group size is 14 and 16. But if you want your clients to have a private tour, you can do that. And you can do it right from our website. So like you hit Africa, you hit South Africa. I'm just picking out a destination right now, but say you pick out, well, it's super slow right now. But let's say you pick out this tour to Africa. And great questions, guys.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are going to be
Exoticca. 2 more questions and then that's it, because we are running way over.
I know. They're excited. It's good, but
excellent questions. They've really come up with some great questions tonight.
No, and it's funny because like you can only talk about so much in an hour training, and I talk fast. So I mean, like, I try to get through as much as I can. But so right here, when you come down to this portion here where the calendar is, you get to pick out kind of like what your clients are kind of looking for. So right here, if your clients want a private tour, a luxury private tour, it's an extra $1,500. So if you pay the extra $1,500 per person, they are going to, and that's $1,500. Like, so the luxury is $900. So you're only paying $600 more per person to have it private.
Yeah.
So like, people think private tours are crazy expensive. It's not. Solo travelers, remember, this is Africa. It's only $340 for a solo. So
Yeah,
for
that's
solo
not bad at all.
travelers,
Yeah.
no, and private tours, like I said, like, so if you want to guarantee a private and you're like, I only want my 2 clients, 4 clients, 6 clients on it, you're going to book a private tour from us. If you're like, yeah, no, I want to save some money and they want to be with other people, meet other people, you'll book just our normal.
Okay. Is there a way to book a hotel for a stopover with flying through Dubai? Because one night, because flight doesn't go out until the next day.
You can, you just need to call in. So you just call into my call, like online, you won't be able to do it yet. But when you call my call center, they can deviate the airfare. Like, we have clients that are like, do Mediterranean cruises. This is quite common, where it's like, hey, listen, my clients are doing a 10-day Mediterranean cruise. It ends in Venice, it ends in Rome, it ends wherever. And they're like, after the cruise ends, they want to stay a week in Italy and they want to do some touring. So you can actually take my 7-day tour and you can deviate the airfare. So you call us, you say, hey, listen, like, I see this tour, it goes into Rome and out of Venice. Instead, what I need is I need it to fly into Barcelona and out of Venice on this date. Instead, we'll quote it out for you guys, and then we'll give you the price, and you can deviate the airfare and still make the 16% commission on everything.
Okay. On the agent registration, it has IntelliTravel agency with different codes. Why is that?
That I don't know. That is a good question.
Joy, email Mike, and Mike's email address is in the chat box, so he can check on that, if you would, please.
I think the different codes are zip codes, if I'm not mistaken. So
yeah, so if you could maybe do a screenshot and send it to Mike so he can look at it.
That would be great.
And
Thank you, guys.
the last question is, how do you schedule an onboarding?
On the agent portal.
Okay.
So on the agent portal, you can request an onboarding training right on there. And I can bring up the, if you like, on this slide right here. Let me pull it up for you. Right here. So that QR code right now that you're seeing on the screen, that top one, you can just scan that and you can set up a training.
Okay. And so now, Mike, are we doing a giveaway tonight?
You betcha we are. We're going to be giving away a $200 Exoticca wallet credit. You can put towards your fam trip, put towards whatever you like, so we can get you out on tour and you can see what we're all about.
Okay. All right. So if I call your name, if you would please go to the Q&A box and let me know that you are here. Please make sure to put in your PIN number, the PIN number that we assigned to you, or a number that we assigned to you when you joined IntelliTravel. So again, go to the Q&A box and let me know that you are still here, because we're running so late. So the winner tonight is Dolores Houston. Dolores Houston, if you are still online, if you would go to the Q&A box and let me know that you're here with your PIN number, that would be great. And also a reminder to all of our IntelliTravel agents, yes, you'll be able to rewatch this again. It's generally up within 48 hours. It'll be in our back office in the IntelliTutorial library. Under the groups tab, you'll be able to watch this again at your pace. Again, do screenshots of the QR codes, all of that information, because this was a lot of great information.
It was.
And I think everybody's, I mean, it's just, and remember what I say, please, knowledge is power. I encourage all of you to get registered with Exoticca. I encourage you to take this Exoticca onboard introduction. I mean, the EPL sounds absolutely outstanding. What a great opportunity for you to be able to increase your sales, increase money in your pocket. And that's what we're always all about. So I think that is just, you know, phenomenal. Let me go and see if Dolores has answered me. And we will be able to close out this session. And I don't think Dolores is still online. Oh, there she is. Dolores is still online. Excellent. Thank you, Dolores. And she did it right. Yay.
There you go, Dolores. Thank you.
Congratulations, Dolores. And reminder, IntelliTravel advisors. Let me see what is coming up on our next webinars. I think we're off for the next couple of weeks because somebody else is using the dates. Yes. So the next one that we have is going to be on October 29th. So we got a little bit of a break for about 3 weeks. Then we will have our consortium, Travel Leaders Network. If you don't know about Travel Leaders Network, I encourage you to make sure that you attend this because it shows you how to make groups. It shows you how to make individual bookings for Travel Leaders Network. It shows all about marketing with Travel Leaders Network. So I encourage you to please make sure that you attend that. It's going to be on Wednesday, October 29th. Mike, any last words?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for everything. And like I said, if you need anything, you have my email address. Call me, email me, Facebook me, whatever you need. I'm always here for you guys.
Yeah, great comments from everybody saying great presentation, great training, great information. I'm new and this was very informative. I'll be connecting to soon. Remember, those of you that are interested in the EPL, Mike's email address is in the chat. Please send him an email and let him know. Remember what he said, first come, first serve. So, again, and again, if you missed something on the webinar, like looking at, the QR codes and that kind of stuff, you'll be able to rewatch it again in 48 hours. I wish everybody IntelliTravel advisors to please stay safe and healthy. Mike, you as well. And I will send you out the information on the winner tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Take care.
Thanks so much. Good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Good night.